right now. Alright. Alright guys, I know I'm getting close to this part being done with getting it flat like this, because when I hit it, I got it on the ground and I hit it, it kind of bounces a little bit. You can test how you're doing with the bend by simply just taking it, putting it up against something, and pushing your body weight on it, see how it bends. Right now it's not bending so good because still need a little more cutting to do, but it's getting there. Alright. So, we're getting there. That's what it looks like so far. Alright. Got a little bit more to do here. Then we can start on the sides. Alright guys, when I was doing what I was just doing, I got this little, when I was doing what I was just doing, I got this little, these little shavings here. Those would actually burn really good right now. You can use that for tinder, but they'll do even better when they're dry. But you just get a whole bunch of those, light a spark them, and then go, phew. You got yourself some good tinder. So you can keep that for future. But you can use, with these little pieces that stick out, you can use your knife, you can use your machete, you can use your hands to kind of peel them off. You really don't need them there. Alright, kind of bend that. We don't want it to be to where we can bend it really easily. We want it to where it's a little bit difficult to bend. So we got all that power behind it. Alright, I think we got to where we want it. Now, let's talk about the belly of the bow, or the back actually, the back of the bow. With this, you can leave the bark on there, which I would, because it keeps it together better, or you can take the bark off, but there's these growth rings. I don't know if you can see them in this, but there's these growth rings. You do not want to break them, because it's bending like that. And if the growth rings are broken here, that thing will snap, and you have no good bow. And you want it to go like this. You don't want it to break on you. Alright? Alright, now we're going to cut this so it comes in a little bit. Alright? It'll probably start to come in about right around here somewhere. Anyways, let's get to work on that. Alright, now, when you're doing this, you can go ahead and start cutting, but you want to do it very lightly so you don't go too deep into the wood. You want to be very fragile with it. gentle and don't want to overestimate your cuts. Alright, now, before we go any farther, you want to find the center, and you want to mark that. If you don't have a pencil or a pen with you, and if you have a fire by you, what you can do, you can take a piece of charcoal, and you can just use that to mark with. You just want to find the center. You just want to mark that. Alright, so we got something like that. Alright, so we know kind of what we don't want to cut and how far we need to cut it. That's also where the bow line will be running through. You want to try to get this as square as you can, as square as you possibly can. Alright, and it'll get a little easier to bend too, but you want to remember to try not to get it to where it's too easy to bend, because if you do that, you're not going to get enough, you're not going to get a lot of power to actually kill something with this bow.